On today's Taste Texas, Easter leftovers and Easter sides.
Underneath those leaves
Now that's
are all
gorgeous.
the Brussels sprouts. The leaves are delicious. We're going to be working with those in just a second.
There's now a middleman between the farmer and the eater.
I feel like I'm on an infomercial.
So pull up a chair and join us at the table. Welcome to Taste Texas. I'm Amy Kushner.
And I'm Garth Blackburn.
So glad y'all are here today, is viewing us on television as well. And we have a wonderful in-studio audience. We always love having our friends with us. Today is all about Easter. Easter leftovers and Easter sides.
Some good additions that we didn't cover last week.
That's right. Are you ready to get cooking?
Let's get cooking.
All right.
So this is a Texas cucumber from North Texas. There you go. If you'll just break that
Sure.
in a large.
All righty.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to take some Marfa tomatoes.
Those are so good.
They are. So I'm going to cut this in half and then cut it into little pieces. That's going to give us more surface area for the salt that we're going to use to pull some of the water, some of the moisture out of the tomato.
Okay. There's a lot of moisture in this cucumber as well.
There is, and so normally I give better directions than what I just did, and I would have only done the outside of the cucumber and left the seeds in the center.
Now he tells
Setting
me.
up for failure there. So,
You only want the outside?
so you'll just hold
Take
it
over.
like that. There you go. Try that out, and then keep turning it because the seeds have a lot of wetness, a lot of moisture.
Now, why didn't you say that to begin with?
I just assumed that you knew. Okay.
Good answer.
I think that was a safe answer.
It was really safe. Okay.
So while you're still struggling with that, I'm going to take some tomatoes. I cut some additional ones ahead. Y'all could use regular tomatoes instead, but the advantage of these little Marzanos or grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes is that there's more surface area, so it'll provide more body to the tomato than like a giant, hothouse grown tomato. Okay, here's the key. I put it into a strainer. I'm gonna put salt on this. Toss that around, and in about 10 minutes, y'all will see a couple of tablespoons of water that get drained out because the salt pulls the moisture out of the tomato.
Right.
I want to get that out so when we make the jam, it's not a watery jam.
All right, now how's that?
That looks beautiful. Now, will you
Thank you.
pick all the seeds out?
No. Thinks he's so funny.
So we're gonna do the same thing here. A little bit of salt. So we'll take a little bowl here. And if you'll get some of that yogurt.
Sure. How much of this do you want? Is this the Greek yogurt?
It is
Yeah.
Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And I like to take the top portion off. This is the thicker portion, so it'll be good.
Is that enough?
Probably, unless you're really adept at.
There we go. A little bit more would be good. More is good.
Until you have to stir. So that's gonna be some Meyer lemon juice.
Okay.
Meyer lemons are still in season.
I
This one's
know.
from my tree. They're starting to get a little overripe if you're in the northern part of Texas. Or I'm sorry, central Texas or south. Once you get to the further northern part, you guys can still find some really fresh Meyers as well.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna take a garlic clove,
Right.
and I'm just gonna mince that real quick.
Right. Mince it. Or you could crush it with a crusher.
You could crush it with a crusher, which is one more thing to wash, so I don't usually do that.
Okay.
And then the last addition before adding the cucumber
Right.
is going to be a pepper. If you like really spicy, you can use jalapeno or serrano. If you don't need it spicy, this is a shishito, which is a Japanese pepper. And that'll add just a little bit of heat, a little bit of fruitiness.
Wow.
And once we come back, you're going to see how much moisture gets pulled out of these two vegetables just from a little bit of salt.
This is going to be good. We're still having Easter sides and Easter leftovers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.